Welcome, and thanks for hitting that play button once again. We're glad you're here. We are continuing to express our bullishness on Palantir in this video. With Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson's recent flights to space, we believe these miracles were a glimpse around the proverbial corner for what's about to be economically unleashed in the space economy. It's going to be unbelievable. We believe the government's expanding space budget and the exploding enterprise space economy are major tailwinds for Palantir. There are other major tailwinds, and we're going to take a very quick look today. I'm Chase, and this is the MoonShot Money channel, where we're trying to stash our cash in a rocket's pocket. So are you ready? Let's go. We are not financial advisors, and this is certainly not financial advice. Make sure and do your own due diligence before you invest any of your hard-earned money. And hey, let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Palantir. Maybe how many shares you own. Everybody loves reading the Palantir comments. How else can you say it? Palantir is just involved in the right stuff at the right time. It's a software company that specializes in big data analytics, and there has never ever been a better time in the history of the world to be in that business. The right stuff at the right time. As a matter of fact, Palantir refers to itself as a better kind of crystal ball. That's a tagline to help investors understand just what's going on here. They're helping companies and governments forecast the future of their industries, from finance to space. Palantir is perfectly positioned in the middle of the Internet of Things for the enterprise world and for the United States government, specifically the Department of Defense. We've not even begun to imagine what the Internet of Things world will produce for the world, from autonomous cars to blockchain technology. It's just a great time to be alive. And as we've already reported, Palantir recently announced an expansion of their strategic partnership with the U.S. Space Force and the U.S. Air Force, once again proving their ability to help make our military the greatest fighting force on planet Earth. The United States of America has a monstrous defense budget when you consider all the branches together. Right now, Space Force is a tiny fraction of that budget, at about 2.5% of the overall Department of Defense budget. You know that's low. Under the Biden administration, the Space Force has asked for a 13.1% budget increase from fiscal year 2021. And as you already know, the Space Force was only started recently under the Trump administration, so it's still becoming what it will one day be, a defender of all that's overhead. It would not be surprising to one day see the Space Force budget as large as the Army budget. Palantir's first Space Force contract was for $10 million. The next contract was worth $33 million. Although the amount is relatively small, the percentage was huge. What we are crystal ball forecasting here is a continually growing contract as the Space Force budget increases from 2.5% of the federal defense budget. We also believe that all branches of defense will continually increase their contract sizes with Palantir. Tailwinds are not only coming from space and the Department of Defense. In the enterprise world, Palantir just recently announced that they were rolling out Foundry for builders. The goal here is to get early stage companies or startups using its Foundry data platform. This is a brilliant move for the future. Accessibility and affordability are the key metrics here for these young companies. This genius move has the potential to lock in early stage startups as customers, with contract revenue increasing over time as the startups scale their businesses. Just brilliant. Lock in the customers and unlock revenue. We have said in other Palantir videos that one day you will personally use Palantir to analyze your own personal data. You will be offered this amazing service because of the IoT and data streaming from your home, phone, car, and life. Foundry for Builders is a drilling down move by Palantir to go from big government and mega cap contracts to smaller contracts with smaller startups with huge growth potential. Alex Karp and team are just continually looking for ways to grow this business. That's a major tailwind for us. Early indications suggest Foundry could be the only data platform a startup will ever need, which could enable Palantir to lock in long-term recurring revenue that grows as the startups scale up. Recurring and revenue are the two magic words for investors' ears. We have been extremely bullish in the past, but we are more bullish now than ever before. We are just continuing to buy shares and stack them up for the future. As you know, we are long-term investors, and holding great growth companies for years is what we do. The long-term potential with Palantir is undeniably huge, and Palantir's management is executing flawlessly in order to realize that potential. Palantir is a powerful business, establishing itself for the next decade and beyond. Most businesses are more digital now than ever. If they're not, they're trying to figure out how to become that way. Because of the digital tsunami that's coming, there are waves upon waves of data just waiting to be captured. Data analytics may seem like a luxury now, but in the very near future, it's going to be a must. Companies that don't use Palantir or a similar company will be behind the 8 ball and operating at a major disadvantage. Just hide and watch. Right here between $21 and $22 a share, we just believe Palantir is a great investment, especially for those of you who are able to hold and watch it grow. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe on your way out and give us a like if you enjoyed this video. Earn more, save more, invest more, and give more. And always remember, if you're not interested in your money, someone else is. Have a fantastic day, everyone, and we'll see you on the moon.